Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order. This is the regular meeting of the Leonard Village 2016. I want to welcome everybody and make a comment. I think everybody is in general agreement that we had another successful Strawberry Festival. It's our big event. We had no traffic problems with road closures and things like that. So I think we can all give ourselves a little bit of a pat on the back. Okay, moving on, we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance and a brief invocation.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dear Heavenly Father, we ask that you be with us and bless this council as they make decisions that affect this village. In your name we pray, amen.
Thank you. Okay, do we have a roll call for attendance of the village council?
President McDonald?
Here.
Mrs. Sotheby? Here. Mr. Amarante?
Here.
Mr. Hoffman?
Here.
Mr. Noe
Here. We'll note for the record that Clerk Cindy Grosskopf is present and Treasurer Judy Verse is excused. Council has before it the minutes of our last regular meeting, which was July 11th, 2016. Are there any questions, changes, or corrections?
I make a motion that we accept the minutes of the July meeting.
I'll second.
Supported by Mr. Hoffman. Are there any questions on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor of approval of the minutes of the July 11th meeting as presented, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, please say no. Very good. Moving on, council has before it a proposed agenda. Unfortunately, I'm going to ask the council's indulgence. I'd really like to add a few items. I think we can manage them fairly quickly. I don't.
No, to take them.
Well, I don't know, that was mine. That was after that. The second item would be Leonard Trailhead. The third would be the Community Development Block Grant Reprogramming. The fourth item would be a Community Mental Health Resolution. The fifth item would be a Drug-Free Workplace Policy Adoption. And the sixth would be the Fiscal Management Policy Adoption. And that would be it.
Question.
Sure.
Did you forget the items that normally are on the back side of the agenda? Like the president's update? Oh, I must have picked these two up together because I'm looking, I'm seeing a blank page in one. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
Hopefully it happens. Anything else?
What are the other 3, 4, 5, and 6? It's different.
Three is block grant report.
I got block right
Mental health resolution. Drug-free workplace policy. Fiscal policy.
What's 6?
Fiscal. And I apologize, I didn't get the request from the county literally until today in the mail. So they asked that we do it at our next village council meeting, so I'm trying to meet that requirement. Okay, is there a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Support for Mr. Manager. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor of the adoption of the agenda as amended, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, please say no. Okay, council has before it the treasurer's report for July. Are there any questions, changes, or corrections? If none, a motion to approve and receive and file the report will be in order.
I'll make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
Supported by Mr. Hoffman. Any questions on the motion? Hearing none, we have a roll call, please.
Mrs. Sotheby?
Yes.
Mr. Amorati?
Yes.
Mr. Noaker?
Yes.
President McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Hoffman?
Yes.
Very good. Moving on to accounts payable. Council has before it the bills for the month of July. Are there any questions, changes, or corrections? If not, a motion to approve paying the bills in the amounts stipulated would be in order.
I make a motion that we pay the bills. In the general account, $34,284.12. In the major fund, $331.15. And in the local fund, $870.58.
No support.
Okay, who was that? Doug Malinker?
Go ahead.
Thank you, Doug. Okay, if there are no questions on the motion, we have a roll call, please. Take your votes.
Mr. Amorati?
Yes.
Mr. Hoffman?
Yes.
President McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Noaker?
Yes.
Mrs. Sotheby?
Yes.
Okay, moving on to the next portion of the meeting. It is opportunity for public comment. We ask that you, if you wish to address the village council, that you do so brief and to the point, and understand that if you're here regarding an item on the agenda, that you will have an opportunity to speak at that time. Does anybody wish to address the village council? Mr. Ratford?
Yeah, I'd like to pay the taxes for a piece of property I bought on the tax sale. Couldn't get a hold of Judy.
You got responses from the village.
What was this response?
The response was you would be contacted to make arrangements to pay the taxes.
That's not a good enough response. This is time sensitive.
Okay. Everything is time sensitive. But we do understand and we're doing our very best to accommodate Mr. Ratford.
So you're telling me you can't take that check from me tonight?
I'm going to try and make arrangements for you to pay the taxes.
You can't take it tonight.
I don't know if I can because I'm not a deputy treasurer or the treasurer.
You're
And our treasurer is out
the
of
leader
town.
of the village, therefore you take on the responsibility of the treasurer when the treasurer isn't available.
You think so?
I know so.
I don't think so.
I do.
I don't.
So you're not taking it?
I don't know what to tell you, Mr. Ratford.
Interesting.
Okay.
You got that?
Is there anything else?
I'm gonna need a copy of that.
A resident said that there's chuck holes in front of Almarante's house that he was concerned about. I haven't seen them. I'm just told there were chuck holes in front of your house, in the street, not at your house.
Your street need to be graded?
I don't know what he's talking about. I was down there the other day and it seems to be
I was told
okay.
that this morning, so I don't know.
Unless it's, I don't know, maybe it's up further north.
Maybe, I don't know.
I got
I didn't,
you go again.
I'll ask Don to take a look.
Okay.
Is there any other comment before the village council? Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to new business. The first item are the annual SMART municipal credits that we get annually, and annually we approve we're giving them to the North Oakland Transportation Authority. Okay, this year, as in past years, we're being given credit for $380. As I indicated, generally we reallocate that money to NODA. I would recommend doing the same this year if that's the pleasure of the council. So a motion to authorize the president to make that transfer would be in order.
I make a motion to authorize the president to transfer the smart credits to NODA in the amount of $380.
Mr. Hoffman supports. Are there any questions on the motion? Hearing none, we have a roll call, please.
President McDonald?
Yes.
Mr. Amarante?
Yes.
Mr. Noaker?
Yes.
Mrs. Sudby?
Yes.
Mr. Hoffman?
Thank you. Okay, the next item is in regards to the Leonard Trailhead. The Pollyant Trail Manager has been offered a resident, a nearby resident, has offered to pay for a water fountain, the appliance itself, up to $5,000 if we were to install one at the trailhead. So that, I think that donation would be to Pollyant Trail Authority, and then we would be responsible for, we'd end up being responsible for taking care of the well, having it certified as a public drinking water supply. Pardon?
Local water.
Yeah. And there's some expense involved in that. And to the best of my figuring, the initial expense would be for the installation of the piping and a pad for the water fountain, and plus well testing. We have to have it certified as potable water, and which would probably run us in the vicinity of that part, the testing alone, would probably be in the vicinity of $300. It has to be done once every 5 years. Plus there's some annual reporting requirements and testing requirements. So I wanted to seek the approval of the village council to authorize the expenditure of some money in order to make that installation.
Are you saying that is over and above the $5,000?
Yeah, that would be likely up to, I think the Pollyant Trail Management Council will authorize purchase and some of the installation, but I don't know that for a fact. So I would like to be able to say that if there is some extra cost, we can cover it to a point. It all depends on if I can get a donor, hopefully, that would be willing to trench. Yeah, I think Don could probably do the pad and install the conduit and things like that. Down by the trailhead. Yes. It would be south of where the big boulder is. It would be further south from that.
It'd have to be so many feet away
From the catch basin.
probably. That's like 500 feet.
No, 75.
Yeah.
It's 50 or 75 feet technically. So, and I would, in all likelihood, if I needed the money, we could get it from building and grounds in that.
You might have to put a drain in too.
You can build a sand pit. They do sell a stainless steel container that you fill with sand and bury in the ground, but I don't think that's a requirement. We would definitely have to excavate the area and put sand in so that there would be a place for the water to drain.
Would this be open year round?
No, this would not be open year round. It would be seasonal, just like the bathroom.
I have someone in mind that I think you could ask about the trenching, wanted to donate to Strawberry Festival, but he wasn't contacted, he is at so maybe he would help.
That would be, that would really help all of us, the village and the trail councils. So I'm asking for authorization to spend, I suggested $750, but that's entirely up to the council on how much you want to try and spend or allow.
Do we know what the average cost would be that we're getting $5,000 to work with?
Right, the unit that I've been looking at is about almost, I think it's $3,500, believe it or not. I was kind of shocked. And it's a bottle filler as well as a drinking fountain. It kind of looks like a cigar cactus, you know, with one on it. And it's vandal-proof. I mean, it's set up for this type of use. They have more styles and types available, but this one seemed to be the most reasonably priced and have the most utility. So,
You're not talking about spending $30,000.
no, the donor has indicated he would donate to cover the cost of the appliance. So whether he would be willing to absorb some of the installation costs is another question. That's why I'm asking for an allocation so that if we can get it done this year, if that would be possible. So my concern is the testing and the installation of the, what do they call it, the underground stuff, the water connections to the wells.
Drilling the well, the whole shot.
Well, the well's drilled already. We've got a well there, so. Yeah, we're just hooking up, we would just be hooking up to it. I think we would probably put in a filtration system too. You know, just basically spin on filters that are made for the water fountain companies sell that as part of, it's an additional cost, but it's part of the package. And I'm sure
that what that will end, I think, B&B?
yes,
Okay.
originally,
Would
yes.
it be a possible contact them and see if they can come out and help us with that?
I'm sure we would, but that would be one of the first things I would do. So, is there an authorization to, in the event it's needed, to spend a certain amount of money?
Are you gonna let us know if it's, what's going on?
Absolutely.
I mean, not just go ahead and do it, you know?
Well,
I mean, depending on money-wise too.
right, it's a matter of if I can get it donated, well, okay, Larry, let me ask you this, do you want me to go out and get bids? I mean, I can do that, but obviously it puts us
It puts you.
a month behind. And I don't know what the Pontiac Trail Council is going to do either. If they're going to say, I can't imagine them saying no, but the donor indicated he wanted it for Leonard, didn't want it in Oxford or Orion. And Oxford and Orion, frankly, don't have a water connection like we have, as close to the trail. So I think it would be considerably more expensive for them to do what we can do.
I make a motion that we authorize the president to represent the village in, at the Pontiac Trail to use up to $750 if needed for installation.
Okay, I'll second that.
Thank you, I appreciate that, because it may happen, it may not, but we'll be ready, or we can be ready if and when it does. So are there any questions on the motion? Hearing none, can we have a roll call, please?
So that would include the testing and everything else, right? Just
Yes.
not the installation?
Right. Testing and installation.
Okay. Mr. Amarante?
Yes.
Mr. Noaker?
Yes.
President McDonald?
Yes,
Mr. Hoffman?
Yes.
Mrs. Sotherly?
Yes.
and I will keep you posted on events as they evolve. Okay, item number 3 is community development block grant reprogramming. The village has been doing pretty good, but we are close to the 3-year limit on our 2013 dollars, of which there is $3,837.93 remaining. If we don't reprogram it, we lose it. So tonight, if we could, I'd like to brainstorm and think of another use. I believe we could roll it over into minor home repair again, couldn't we?
Yeah, we'd have to use it. We have to have somebody that
Right,
can done.
right.
Or we could give it to Oxford Addison, use assistance too.
So we do have options. We can put it, I was thinking in terms of sidewalks. If we were to take, it would have to be new sidewalks, and it would probably have to be either to the park or to the city center, one or the other, so that would mean like Don has looked at the sidewalk from here along 4th Street from the store north to make that connection. And then also we could conceivably make a connection from Basil Street, at least as far as the Pollyant Trail, possibly the park. Well, we're not doing steps. We've actually figured out there's a grade, we could grade that in.
Wow, that's quite a big, on the grade.
On the
On
north
the west side?
Yeah. the
Yeah.
street. Yeah,
That's quite a grade, that's a lot.
yeah.
I understand a resident did fall. There's someone up there too.
But yeah, and part of the project, which wouldn't be covered by block grant, would be to replace that cement that's on the north side of their driveway where the tree is, because that's long overdue we've been patching it. You may have noticed around the village, we were informed by our insurance carrier that we had to survey our sidewalks regularly and cannot have more than a 2-inch difference in height. So Don used cold patch to try and even out some of the angles and arches. So my thinking was that if we go with sidewalks, that we would reprogram 2013 and 2014 dollars. There's $5,000 in minor home repair in 2014 that has not been expended either. If we allocated those to sidewalks, we could do probably 600 feet plus or minus of either one of these projects.
Where's the other project they call it?
Basil Street, north to the village park.
You mean the Basil from, what, Rochester Road?
Yeah,
All the way to the village park?
to the park.
Oh, I see, on Rochester Road.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. So the two combined would give us nearly $9,000. So that our last project was right around that amount as well, but we did, excuse me, the sidewalk on the south side of Elmwood continued out almost to the village limits. It was rough.
Project I'd like to see get done.
Yeah. So, tonight I'd like council's approval to authorize the reprogramming of one or hopefully both of those to be used for sidewalks. And we would name the projects as being, I think we'll name both projects in the event we can do them,
We have to have a public hearing. We can't reprogram without public hearing.
but we're going to authorize advertising tonight to do this. Because you have to advertise what the project is, right?
No, we just have to advertise we want to reprogram it. People have to come and tell us what they want to reprogram
Okay,
for.
okay. All right, well, I thought you meant we had to say in the ad, but, okay,
Just the amount of the
Okay.
year,
All right.
and then we want to look at reprogramming.
okay. So what we need to do tonight then is to authorize the advertisement of reprogramming of the 2013 and 2014 monies in the amount of $8,837.93 to be used for sidewalks, new sidewalk construction in the village. Or no, we don't
We
want to say
can't
that.
name it.
So we're not going to say it. So we're just going to say just to reprogram.
Yeah.
Cindy will take care of the details of the ad. Okay.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
All right. Is there any questions on the motion? Hearing none, we probably should do a roll call. Do a roll call, please.
President McDonald?
Yes.
Mrs. Sutherland?
Yes.
Mr. Amarante?
Yes.
Mr. Hoffman?
Yes.
Mr. Noaker?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, the next item is the community mental health resolution. You do have a copy in front of you. This is that annual resolution in support of the mental health authority. So I'd like to recommend that the council adopt that.
adopt the National Recovery Month, mental health.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any questions on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the adoption of the community mental health resolution, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, please say no. Very good. Okay, the community mental, the drug-free workplace policy and the fiscal management policy that you have before you, they're both due to the audit that the village received on our block grant program, which involves the expenditure of federal money. And we received 2 comments in that evaluation of that audit. It indicated that we needed to adopt the drug-free workplace policy as a condition of receiving our grant. And the fiscal policy is driven by the same document. We received a comment that the conflict of interest policy we submitted was not in accordance with federal regulations. And they also said that we should adopt new uniform administrative requirements, cost principles, and audit requirements for federal awards. So, the fiscal policy that you see in front of you includes language that address the conflict of interest. However, it does not include the uniform administrative requirements, which were, as I found out doing my research, rather lengthy. I think it's 6 or 7 pages long. So I'd like to ask council to adopt the drug-free workplace policy as presented, and then we'll move on to the uniform administrative requirements and conflict of interest policy, and adopt that with the understanding that it will include the language to address these 2 requirements that are spelled out. So we'll do the drug-free workplace now, and then we'll do by separate motion the other. So is there a motion to adopt? Now this policy it's not like law, because it is already the law of the land, but we're adopting it as policy for our use, for our administration.
I make a motion that we adopt the drug-free workplace policy.
Supported by Mr. Hoffman. Are there any questions on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the adoption of the drug-free workplace policy, please say aye. Opposed, please say no.
No.
Is that Doug? Okay, is there something wrong with it, Doug? or-
The language here, there's a couple spots in here I would like to see changed.
How so?
For cause testing should be probable cause, not for cause. In fact, if you're not qualified to actually know whether they're under that influence, it's probable cause.
Okay.
If someone is found it, it looks kind of weak as far as disciplinary action.
Okay. Well, I'll refer it to the village attorney, but I would like to adopt it. And we've already done that, basically.
Well, I'm stating my concern.
Right, and I want to address them, that's why I asked. But as of right now, this is the policy, and we will revisit it, Doug, if we get.
I would like to see this beforehand, and could have probably.
I apologize for that. This is standard drug policy.
I've seen many of them, so.
Okay. All right, and then moving on to the fiscal policy. Once again, the conflict of interest policy needs to be in accord with the HUD federal regulations, and also it needs to be in accord with federal uniform administrative requirements. So I would.
Can we amend this?
Words.
Because we adopted it, right?
Yeah,
So we're going to amend it to include.
to include these items. federal regulations that we were told we had to include. Frankly, we've met the requirements, otherwise we would never have been allowed to spend the money, so to speak, or be reimbursed. But because we don't have it as a written policy in our records, that's what we're trying to correct.
I thought we did, but not to this extent.
It didn't meet federal guidelines. The federal guidelines said you have to adopt these. We didn't adopt them, so that's what we're doing.
That makes sense to me now.
So is there a motion to approve amendment of the policy subject to being in conformance with the two guidelines that are indicated?
I'll make a motion to adopt the fiscal policies for purchasing as presented.
Are there any questions on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor of the motion to make the changes, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, please say no. Okay. Okay, moving on. I have no old business. Does anybody have anything to do? Okay, moving on.
I'd like to just make one mention, not necessarily whole business, but the tree department for Don coming in and specifically taking care of that as soon as he did. I appreciate that.
Thank you. I'll pass that along to Don, too. Okay, moving on to the President's report. There were no Freedom of Information Act requests. I have no applications for our community development block grant program. Continuing with there's been a transfer of ownership on 104 Beza, so the village will continue the ordinance enforcement attempts in that regard. I did complete, per the council's direction last month, the John Deere financial. That explains why the general fund expenditure was so high, because we received a check for $20,000 from AIS, but then we wrote a $20,000 check, and that's why it shows up again in our expenditures.
Yeah.
But we're all set there, and I'm a little concerned that we're losing an excellent trustee come November, so I'm hoping that everybody will start to canvass, and we need to find someone that would be willing to be appointed. And the appointment would be for basically 2 years until the next general election, at which time, if they wanted to continue, they would have to run for it. That's what happened to you, John. Exactly.
Do we have an ordinance or a requirement that they have to be a resident so long before they can be appointed? That has been asked, that's why I want
Yeah, there is a requirement, and I don't know the exact period of time that they have to be a resident. It may be, could be as little as, I think you have to reside permanent residence a minimum of, Susie? We'll find out.
Okay.
Could be. Thank you. Okay. And then you may have heard the Regional Transit Authority is reviewing the program after the Oakland County and Macomb County pretty much gave it a thumbs down. If you recall, we were one of the first communities to adopt a resolution against it. So they've changed their mind. They're not moving in a different direction, but it doesn't look like they're going to move at all for this election cycle anyways. So that's been hopefully forestalled. They'll come up with a better plan. Okay, moving on to trustee committee reports. Summer Festival Committee. Phyllis indicated she couldn't be here tonight, so we'll have to forestall anything on that at this time. And Cable Commission, Shar, anything going on?
We did not have a meeting.
Sounds good. Decorating Committee?
No news.
No news.
Why have these little decorations here?
Okay. Planning Commission, Phyllis indicated to me that we have nothing upcoming and that there's no apparent need to have a meeting in August, so a motion to cancel that meeting would be in order.
I make a motion we cancel the planning commission meeting for August.
I'll second it.
Supported by Mr. Hoffman. Is there any question on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Pollyant Trail, big news there. The Pollyant Trail manager has turned in his resignation for personal reasons. He's been a really good trail manager. I can't say he's the best I've ever worked with because I've only worked with basically with him, although his predecessor seemed to do a good job for at least as far as the village went. So we'll be meeting on, I think it's August 17th as a trail council, at which time we'll make some decisions on what direction we're going to move. And there is an upcoming equestrian event in September as well that's slated, and I'm not sure where that's going to go, if he's moved on by then, and we're kind of hanging on that, so we'll see what happens. Main Street, I don't think we have anything there, do we, Shire?
Did we get a letter ready yet to go to county?
Oh, I haven't worked on it.
Okay.
Thank you for the reminder. Okay. Take a note. Did I send you another edit? Okay. Village Park, we have a meeting, don't we, Mike? Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Here. Okay, Community Development Block Grant, we received our report. I don't think there was a NODA meeting in July, was there, Doug? I didn't get anything from NODA.
No, there won't be.
Will there be one in August?
I believe so.
Okay. Okay, so I have nothing to report from NODA. Okay, that's all I had. Is there anything else the council wishes to address? Thank you very much for being patient with the additional agenda items, and thank you. Is there a motion to adjourn? All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Good. See you next month, if not sooner.